Have you met Bryan Freedman yet? I know I haven't, but I wouldn't try this. Judge Lehman responds to this order, and he just slaps her down.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion.
In a world where sometimes people judge you before they give you a chance.
Bryan Freedman just ended Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' careers with a single lawsuit. Yes, you heard that right. The Hollywood golden couple might be watching their empire crumble. And the man behind it all? None other than Justin Baldoni's powerhouse attorney, Bryan Freedman. And trust me, when this guy gets involved, it's never just a slap on the wrist. It's complete annihilation. Now, let's rewind. It all started when Blake Lively accused Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment, a scandal that sent shockwaves through Hollywood.
Actress Blake Lively is accusing co-star and director Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment and a smear campaign stemming from their work together on the summer movie It Ends With Us.
But Blake had no idea what was about to happen. The legal battle that followed would turn into a nightmare for her and her husband, Ryan Reynolds. One lawsuit turned into another, and soon the tables flipped. Justin Baldoni's legal team wasn't just sitting around waiting to be taken down. His lead counsel, Bryan Freedman, reportedly told him, "Sit back, relax, and watch me handle this." And from that moment on, the game changed. With Freedman at the helm, counter lawsuits started rolling in like a tidal wave. And suddenly, Blake and Ryan weren't looking so confident anymore. But let's talk about Bryan Freedman. This man is a beast in the courtroom, known for his cutthroat, no-nonsense approach. The way Justin was being treated didn't sit well with him, and like a true legal boogeyman, he stepped in, ready to destroy everything in his path. He allegedly advised Baldoni to hit Blake and Ryan with a $400 million lawsuit for defamation and extortion.
Actor-director Justin Baldoni is now suing his former co-star Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds, seeking more than $400 million in damages, accusing them of defamation and extortion.
And it gets even juicier. Bryan reportedly promised to sue Blake into oblivion, and oh, he wasn't just throwing words around, he meant it. And Blake, she's feeling it.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion.
But Bryan didn't stop there. Oh no, he wasn't just going after the Hollywood couple, he took aim at everyone involved in tarnishing his client's name. The New York Times? Boom, lawsuit.
Justin Baldoni suing the New York Times for an article reporting Blake Lively's claims that he directed a smear campaign against her during the press campaign. Baldoni's lawsuit calling the article rife with inaccuracies, misrepresentations, and omissions, relying on Lively's, quote, self-serving narrative.
Blake's PR team? Yep, they got one too.
You are about to file a lawsuit against Blake's publicist, Leslie Sloan. Are we correct? And if so, is it a similar allegation to the New York Times case?
She'll definitely be sued. There's no question about that. I mean, it's just a matter of when and for what, and whether she's included with others or not. And frankly, you know, I'm not prepared to give up our legal strategy.
And just when you think it couldn't get any wilder, let's talk about what went down in court. February 3rd. Mark that date because that's when Blake's nerves completely gave out. Apparently, she was so shaken up that she begged the court to let her choose who would depose her. Excuse me? Who does she think she is? A-list privileges don't work in Bryan's courtroom. And guess what? The court rejected her plea.
Counsel for Miss Lively has made it clear that Miss Lively does not want Mr. Friedman to be the attorney who takes her deposition. Essentially, the judge agreed and told her lawyer that she does not get to choose who deposes her.
The fact that she even tried this stunt speaks volumes. She's terrified. But the drama doesn't stop there because this lawsuit is destroying their brand. Blake Lively's hair care line vanished into thin air.
Allegedly, Target is claiming customers are returning Blake Lively's hair care line, Blake Brown, in droves. So they are pulling all of her merchandise off their shelves because they are losing profit.
Apparently, people no longer see her as a wholesome Hollywood darling, but as a manipulative power player who will do anything to ruin someone. And let's talk about Ryan, because he's definitely feeling the heat too. It's being rumored that Ryan Reynolds has been quietly dropped from Marvel Studios. And why? Allegedly, it all ties back to this lawsuit. Word on the street is that Ryan made some not-so-funny jokes about Justin Baldoni, and Bryan Freedman wasn't having it. Marvel saw how serious Bryan was and immediately distanced themselves from Ryan because, let's be real, they don't want that drama tainting their billion-dollar franchise. And just like that, a lawsuit is ending careers. Things got heated in court. Blake's legal team tried to pull a fast one. They requested an extension until March 5th, claiming they were too busy dealing with a 10-page lawsuit filed by Jed Wallace in Texas. Now, at first, this might sound legit, right?
One of those intended parties, Jed Wallace, along with his company Street Relations, filed an anticipatory and meritless 10-page complaint in the federal district court in Texas regarding issues that substantially overlap with the issues in this litigation.
But Bryan saw right through it. He called them out in front of the entire courtroom, exposing the fact that this so-called urgent case was actually a lawsuit Blake herself had filed on the 21st of January, and Jed Wallace, he had simply responded to the suit.
What Lively parties conspicuously failed to mention is that the now pending litigation in Texas was precipitated by Miss Lively, who initiated legal action against Mr. Wallace in Texas state court on January 21st, approximately 2 weeks before he filed his federal lawsuit in...
Nothing gets past Bryan Freedman. The courtroom was in shock. The judge was so unimpressed by the deception that instead of granting them extra time, he gave them just 1 day to submit their amendment.
Anyways, Judge Lehman responds to this order and he just slaps her down. I don't know what else to say. Probably because he probably doesn't take kind to just being manipulated. You know, you should have just been like, I want an extension because I don't have any proof.
At this point, everyone is whispering the same thing. Bryan Freedman is not to be messed with. And the online world? Oh, they are eating this up. Social media is buzzing with takes on this case, and let's just say, Bryan has a lot of fans right now. One user wrote, "Bryan doesn't lose. Blake should have laid low. They got greedy and tried to exploit an artist who helps DV and disabled people." Another chimed in, "This lawyer doesn't mess around. He's here with facts." And my personal favorite, this guy is about to sue everyone and their moms, LMAO. Good job. But let's pause for a second. Who is Bryan Freedman, really? This man is not your average Hollywood lawyer. He is an aggressive, no BS attorney who thrives in high-stakes battles. When it comes to entertainment law, he's like a hired assassin. Swift, brutal, and always aiming for the kill shot. He never hesitates to go after those who wrong his clients. And right now, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and even Taylor Swift are in his crosshairs. Yep, Taylor is apparently tangled up in this mess too. But we'll save that for another day. One thing's for sure. This case isn't just a courtroom battle, it's a Hollywood reckoning. And if things keep going this way, we might be witnessing the official downfall of one of Tinseltown's most powerful couples. Blake and Ryan, once the darlings of Hollywood, might soon find themselves uninvited from the red carpet, with no brand deals, no film contracts, and no one to turn to. Meanwhile, Bryan Freedman, he's sitting back, watching it all unfold, just like he said he would. And don't think this is over. Bryan is still in the building, and let's just say, more celebrities might be going down real soon, so make sure to subscribe so you stay updated. See you guys in the next video.